all, this is Ultimate Prime, and today I'm going to be doing a video review on Titan's Return, Xort, and Highbrow. Let's just take a quick look at the box. You can see that it has a picture of Highbrow here, and is a picture of Xort kind of connecting to Highbrow. You turn it on the side, you see that same picture, Xort and Highbrow connecting. And on the back, you can see there is a picture of Highbrow in his robot mode, in his vehicle mode, and it shows that he transforms in 11 steps. It also shows that Xort transforms in 1 step and can fit into the cockpit of Highbrow. It also shows that the Titan Master can become the head of several different sized transformers. And for example, they give you Chrome Dome, Alpha Trion, and Soundwave. And just to read the packaging real quick, it says the Autobots unite with Titan Master partners to power up for battle. The gravity disruptors of Xort give Highbrow the power to manipulate gravitational fields. So that's what he does for him when he transforms into his robot mode. And so I'm going to go ahead and get this guy unpackaged, and then we'll take a look and see what we've got. Okay, so here is Highbrow, and he is out of his box and in his vehicle mode. And you can see that his vehicle mode looks pretty nice. He's got really good coloring on him. I really feel like they paid a lot of attention to the details on this guy. He looks nice. So he does come with 2 weapons, and they are these gray guns. They have blue handles. Open like this, and he's got 2 of those. And they plug into his vehicle mode. Here, you just use this little attachment here and plug that in. Actually, let's plug it in on this side. And then you plug the other one in over here on this side. And there you go. And the good part about these is that they form like little landing gear right here on the sides. And he's already got a little landing gear piece here, so it makes him stand up pretty straight when he is in his vehicle mode. He's got the propellers that turn. These weapons can be moved. They don't have to be here. There's several different places that the weapons can go, and I'll show you that in a minute. But I also want to show you that he also comes with this card, which is just a picture of him. It says Highbrow, and if you turn it on the other side, you can see that it shows his tech specs of where he is at normally with his skills and abilities, and where he goes when Xort is attached to him. And of course, he comes with Xort, who is blue and gray. And he, of course, has a head sculpt on the back, which looks nice, because he can transform into the head. And so he can fit in several places here. If you open up the cockpit, Xort can fit right in here. And he rides in there quite nicely. Now, I mentioned that these weapons can be moved to different places. So first, let's unplug it from here. It can be a little difficult to get that out, so you want to pull it and not wiggle it too much. There it goes. Okay, now it can also fit, he's got 2 other holes here. You could fit them underneath here and just plug those in there and plug it in here. And, you know, it doesn't look quite as nice as the other one, since the landing gear is kind of poking out on the side, but you can do that. You can switch the weapons up and have them there. You can also put the weapons up here. He's got 2 more holes up here in the front, and if you do that, you can put this one here and this one over here, And you've got the two guns right there in the very front of the airplane. I mean, the helicopter. And what's interesting about that is he has a little peg here, right there in the gun. So if you pull Xort here or any other Titan Master out, you can put them in these little peg holes. And he can ride along right in the front of the helicopter. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and put Nightbeat here on the other side. And there he goes. He's got two Titan Masters riding. So that's just something that you can do. Let's take these guys off. And I'm going to go ahead and get him transformed into his robot mode. Now, in order to transform him into the robot mode, we first are going to unplug these arms from the side. So let's pull the arm up, pull the arm out here. And we can pull the hands out from the side here. And pull this hand out. That way the arms can kind of bend. And let's go ahead and push the landing gear up. And this whole part right here can come down. And now let's just make sure that the arms are out of the way. And so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to separate these legs. So we're going to pull this apart. Here we go. And then we're going to pull the leg down like so. Pull this leg down like so. And then the legs can turn. You can turn on this side to get those forward. And then this part of the body is going to, just going to push that up. Push that in here. And now you can pull the arms completely down. And let's go ahead and pull the feet out. And there he is mostly done. We just need his head. Let's take Xort here and transform him into his head mode just by pulling down the arms, fold up the legs, and there he is in head mode. You just stick him right here on top and then pull this chest part out. And there you have him in his robot mode. Now, in his robot mode, you of course can put his weapons on. So you can hold the guns here. And he can hold the other gun here in his hand, like so. Which is probably the way I like to display them. But if you did not want to have him hold the weapons in his hands, he can hold them on the sides here, facing down or facing up, whichever way you like. There's also another little part you could put it a little bit closer if you wanted to, maybe to make him not look quite as bulky. You could just put the arms here. Actually, let's put them upwards. You can put the arms here like this. And they're a little closer to his body, even though they stand up kind of a little odd looking, but you could store the weapons in different ways. So let's take a look at his articulation. And his head does turn completely around. It can move up, look down just a little bit. His arms and his shoulders can come up and down, and his arms can kind of spread in and out. He can turn his arm right here, and it can twist all the way around. And he has elbow bend right there, and his hands can move in and out like so. His waist does not turn, but his legs can go backwards and forwards. They can go up and down. They can bend up here, turn there, and he does have knee bend. He also, well, his feet don't actually move, So that's pretty much it for his articulation. But yeah, I really enjoy this character. I think he's pretty good. Let's do a couple of quick comparisons. So let's first compare him to Scourge here, who he is actually a retool of Scourge. So that's why you saw some of the similarities in his transformation, but they really look quite different. So you can barely tell that he's a retool at all. But here he is with Scourge. You can see the differences. He actually looks a little bit taller than Scourge. And just for another deluxe figure comparison, let's compare him to Mindwipe. And there he is with Mindwipe, of whom he also looks a bit bigger than. Now let's compare him to a Voyager size. And here is Sentinel Prime, who is quite a bit taller than him because he is a Voyager. And let's bring out Ultra Magnus, who is, of course, much taller since he is a leader size. So this is leader size Ultra Magnus. That's the deluxe size. And here is the Legend class. There you go for the size comparisons. I'm going to get these guys moved out of the way, and then we are going to transform him back into his vehicle mode. Now, to transform him back into his vehicle mode, let's first just pull off the weapons. We may not actually need to do that, but let's pull them off anyways. Just make sure that they don't get in the way somehow. And one of the first things we're going to do is get the wings. I mean, not the wings, but the arms out of the way. Well, they are the wings, but the arms, is get those out of the way, and also pull the headmaster off as well. Now with the legs, what we're going to do is pull this part down to elongate the body. Then we're going to turn the legs to the sides, turn this leg to the side, and then we're going to fold this leg up and push the heel in. And we might as well push the heel in on both sides. We're going to fold this part upwards and fold this leg upwards as well. And these two are going to attach together. There is a peg here and there's a hole here. There are also two indentions right here on him. And two more little pegs right here on the top. And you're going to connect all that together. So let's go ahead and push this in. Push this in. Make sure these two pegs come together. And this part right here I find can be a little bit rough. They don't tend to want to go together the way as easy as you would think they would. Let's see. Alright, so there you go. We just push this together and he fits tight. So now what we can do is let's turn them over and let's pull this part down. So you get the cockpit down here. And then the arms, you're going to pull the hands in like so. Just fold them in. And then the arms are going to fold down. There is a peg here. There's also a peg here. Just going to slot the arm into those two spots and do the same on the other side. Slot the arm in. And then you want to pull out his landing gear up here in the front. Get under there. And there you have him in his vehicle mode. Now, of course, you have his weapons that you can put back on. So let's do that. Slot this in here. And take this one and slot it in just like this. And you've got the extra landing gear here. And there he is in his vehicle mode. Now, just to do a couple of quick comparisons, let's put out blur here, which I think he matches up nicely to, and let's put out hardhead. There's hardhead. And so you get these guys all together, and I think he fits in nicely with the group. So there he is, and I like this character, so I definitely would recommend picking him up if you can find him. Other than that, that is the end of this review. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. I'll definitely be doing some more reviews. And until then, have a great day, and I'll catch you later.